Hey everybody, it's been a few weeks since I last video messaged or wrote you, so Happy New Year. I hope that 2024 is treating you well so far, and yes, I am healthy again. And we are past the time of our big focus on philanthropy and all of the appeals before the end of the year. We're maybe past some of the New Year's resolution flurry, but I'm a big believer in using the whole month of January to come up with our New Year's resolutions or our word for the year. And I'm also a big believer in using all the new starts, whether that's New Year's or Lunar New Year or the start of spring or our birthday, et cetera, et cetera. You get the point. It's always a good time to take advantage of a symbolic date and evaluate how we're doing, what we're doing, how we're showing up in the world, and what we want to be and do going forward. In the U.S., it is also the time, or at least Monday, January 15th, was Martin Luther King Day. So it's a really good time to honor his spirit and what he stood for, creating equity in the systems, trying to fight for equity in the systems. And one of easily his most famous speech is "I have a dream," and I'm going to link that below. And it's kind of interesting to think about that because, of course, New Year's resolutions is a time when we have a dream about our lives. But and I'm also linking that to say that I, Rachel, have a dream, similar to many other people, that businesses and leaders will leave a positive legacy by making business be a force for good and being part of the solution to local and global issues. And so many are leading the way, but that there are challenges, and I've identified four primary challenges. And the first is will. What's the actual benefit to me, to our company? Why should I juggle this too? Second is confusion. There's no particular resistance, but how do we do this and communicate our efforts? Third is overwhelm. We're already spread thin. This is especially in small and medium-sized businesses. But how can we add something in a doable way? And then fourth is when companies get really large, they'll, even the very values-driven ones will sometimes have snafus. And you can see that, for example, in the Nike story around 2017 to 2020 with Allison Felix, because Nike's had some bumps in its reputation, but they've also done a lot of really good things, and they've learned from their bumps. But in 2017, they offered Allison Felix, I think it was their third sponsorship contract, at 70% less than prior ones. She was going into her fourth Olympics, and had gotten them a lot of good attention. And she and her brother tried to renegotiate and say no. They got up to, I think, 60%. I heard, and then while she was trying to negotiate maternity protections for herself and other female track athletes, as well as potentially Nike employees, etc., they were refusing, and they asked her to be part of a female empowerment ad. Anyway, all kinds of complexity. She wrote a powerful op-ed, and then the issue was kind of talked through and dealt with, but she went with a different sponsor. At any rate, consistency and communication, it becomes that fourth challenge in especially a large company. But again, my dream is that businesses and their leaders will become part of the solutions to local and global issues. And companies are led by, staffed by people who want to leave a positive legacy. So there are ways to do this, and I have written 25 articles to address those 3 of those 4 issues that I mentioned, and I'm about to start interviewing about 40 CXOs to address the 4th one, which is kind of the challenges in larger companies with the consistency and communication and balancing stuff. So in each of my newsletters, I'm providing a free link to one of my articles in this 25 article series. And I hope you enjoy it, as well as the link to the I Have a Dream speech. And Happy New Year, and good luck on your New Year's resolutions. Bye-bye. I said I had a lot to say in this one.